What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and discussion for Saturday, April 1st, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and always staying blessed. All right, you guys, before we take a look at the surface map, I just wanted to say all prayers to those who were affected by the deadly outbreak of tornadoes that we had yesterday up and down the Mississippi Valley here, you guys. That was just something that I never seen before. Like it, you guys, it was like it was just raining tornadoes. Like it was raining tornadoes from the south all the way to the north, you guys. Like that is some I I just have no words, you guys. All I have to say is prayers to those who were affected by these storms. And you guys, unfortunately, as we know, Mother Nature knows no limits, and she says the show must go on. So, you guys, taking a look at the surface map this morning, as you can see, the severe threat has shifted now to the east, which is going to be across parts of Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and parts of the northeast coast here. We also have a slight risk possible, you guys, across the southeast, southern Alabama, Georgia, parts of South Carolina. And we do have a general thunderstorm risk here across the Pacific Northwest with our next system that's going to be causing trouble for the early to middle part of next week, you guys. But first, let's zoom in just a little bit closer here. And as you can see, as this system continues to move on to the east, you guys, first batch of heavy rain is already pushing across the northeast here, New York, Boston, up into Maine, coming all the way down to Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, the Atlanta area. All these areas, excuse me, all these areas are already currently seeing some showers and thunderstorms as this first batch of storms and as this first batch of storms move through, you guys. But as you can see, with this secondary area, we're probably going to have another batch of showers and thunderstorms, which could be severe for the Northeast, you guys. So what we're going to do is that's going to segue us right on into today's convective outlook. Let's get all of this off of here. All right, let's see. All right, you guys, I am ready. All right, that brings us to convective outlook day one. And as you can see, the Star Prediction Center does have the slight risk of severe weather up. We check the probabilities. Tornadoes, 5% here across parts of New York, even into Ohio, Pennsylvania. We have a 2% threat here across parts of the southeast, southern Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and in parts of the coastal areas of North Carolina, you guys. Do have that tornado threat. Looks like the highest threat of it is going to be around the New York area, you guys. So we'll have to pay close attention later on today for that area. Hail threat, 5% across southern Georgia, parts of the South Carolina, as well again across New York, the New York City area, and again across parts of Ohio and Pennsylvania, we will have a threat for hail. And for the damaging winds, there is a 15% threat here across the Northeast, and also a 15% threat here across the Southeast as well, with the 5% also encompassing the outer edges of those 15%. So we will have a threat of severe weather, you guys, and I believe we shouldn't have anything significant today. Let's just check and make sure. No, nothing significant, you guys. So basically, as I was showing you guys, this is where the severe weather is going to be at. Let's check the HRRR to see how these storms will start to evolve here later on today, you guys. And as we take a look here, you can see this is starting at about 12 p.m. We're going to go into the Northeast first, you guys. You see the heavy rain here all across, just leaving off of Boston, just leaving out of Boston, the New York City area. But look at this batch across Ohio as this starts to come in, as this starts to progress throughout the day, 2 o'clock. Look, coming towards Buffalo, going down south into Pennsylvania, even some more showers developing in Ohio. We have to watch these damaging winds, some hail, and some tornadoes will be possible. As we continue to move this on throughout the evening, you guys, you can see here, heavy rain continues to move across the state of New York. Let's get on to about 8 o'clock, late afternoon, evening hours. As you can see, we're going to back it up some. Look like we passed New York up. All right, you guys, as you can see, it looks like about 7, 8 o'clock. We may have a line of severe storms, as you can see, coming through the New York area with damaging winds, hail, and possibly some tornadoes could be embedded within this. And that is about 7, 8 o'clock, you guys. So we will have to be on the lookout. And as you can see, by the time we get to 9 o'clock, this strong line of storms will be heading in towards the Boston area, you guys. So late this afternoon, evening, we have to be on the lookout in the Northeast, you guys. Now we're going to take it on down to the southern United States. And as you can see, by the noon hour, we already have the line of storms, possibly some strong discrete cells here across parts of southern Alabama and Georgia, with even some storms possibly as far west as southeast Louisiana. As we continue to move this on 2 p.m., you can see as this line continues to shift further south, we could even have some strong, possibly strong cell here across the Mississippi Gulf Coast, you guys. So we have to be on the lookout this afternoon for some showers and thunderstorms. As we continue to move further to the east along the panhandle, these storms could possibly be producing some damaging winds, a little bit of hail. Not really no tornado threat down here, you guys. Probably see a brief little one possibly, but it's really not a big tornado threat as most of the dynamics is to the north for that. And as we move this on to 4 p.m., you can see the HRRR is actually painting a thunderstorm here, so possibly some showers and thunderstorms here across the New Orleans area, you guys. So we will be on the lookout for some showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, as there will be the potential for them to be here across the New Orleans area. And as we continue across Georgia, South Carolina, and Alabama, that strong line of storms continues to move on out. Doesn't look like it's going to be anything too crazy, you guys. So that's good news. And now what we're going to do is we're going to segue into convective outlook day 2, you guys, as we do have a marginal risk here for parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and Northwest Louisiana. Our usual same areas, you guys: Shreveport, Texarkana, Dallas, Wichita Falls, Abilene, Texas, Waco, Texas. All these areas has a threat, a marginal threat for severe weather, you guys, on, let's see, what day this would be? Sunday. Yes, you guys, Sunday. Y'all know my days. They're all over the place, you guys. Let's check the probability here. Tornado threat. There is a small little 2% tornado threat here across parts of North Texas, you guys, just west of the Dallas area. So that'll be around the Abilene, Wichita Falls area. So we have to be on the lookout for a brief little tornado or two for tomorrow. The hail threat encompasses all of northeast Texas, southern Oklahoma, and parts of northwest Louisiana, which does include the Shreveport, Dallas area, Waco, Tyler, Texas. All these areas could see some hail for Sunday. Wind threat. The damaging wind threat will be confined into Texas here near the Dallas area, Waco, and Abilene. And between that area, there will be a 5% tornado threat. The HRRR, you guys, I believe does go out, so we could see how the storms will start to evolve here across this area on Sunday. And as we look at 7 a.m. in the morning, you can see not too much really going on. Let's go to about the afternoon, you guys, about 12 o'clock. And as you can see, the disturbance that's going to be coming across about the noon hour should be starting to pop some cells here across parts of southern Oklahoma, you guys, south of Oklahoma City. Let's move on to about 4 o'clock, you guys. All right, you guys, between the noon and 4 o'clock hour on Sunday, that's when showers and thunderstorms are going to blossom here across parts of North Texas and southern and eastern Oklahoma, you guys. So we'll be on the lookout for some marginally severe weather with this particular batch of weather, you guys. And as we continue, we're going to look at one more frame, you guys, as we get into the overnight hours. And you can see all of this shifts to the east here, you guys. Heavy rain approaching Jackson, Mississippi. It can be some strong cells, Shreveport, Louisiana, even still back into the Arklatex region. Look at all this heavy rain that's going to be ongoing in the Little Rock area, approaching Memphis. As we go to about midnight on the 3rd, which will be Monday, you guys, let's just, since the HRRR go out, let's just have fun with it, you guys. You can see by Monday, look at the heavy rain starting to come in across North Mississippi. And then look at this line extending across northern Louisiana. This line can be having some embedded strong winds, hail, and maybe even a brief spin up of a tornado. But this just really looks like heavy rain, you guys. That's going to be ongoing Sunday night into Monday morning across this region. And the HRRR actually brings us out too early Monday morning, you guys, which I'm gonna show you guys, which also, hold on, we're gonna segue us into day 3 as we will have a threat, another threat for severe weather here across parts of the southern and central plains. But I want to continue to show you this, you guys. For early Monday morning, the HRRR is showing some heavy rain could be around the Atlanta area, into parts of central eastern Tennessee, on down into southern Alabama and Mississippi here. Heavy rains could be there for Monday morning. And as I take the model off, you guys, and we briefly look at convective outlook day 3, you can see we have a general thunderstorm risk here across much of the central U.S., but the appetizers will be starting here from Dallas up across central eastern Oklahoma, approaching Missouri, Kansas, you guys. This is just going to be the start of what's going to happen for next week, you guys. And as I take you all to that convective outlook day 4, as you can see, you guys, Mother Nature is not letting up. We already have a 30% probability of some severe weather, which could be significant here across the central United States. Again, the mid Mississippi Valley. I wouldn't be surprised, you guys, as we get closer to this event, this turns out to be a moderate risk. So we will continue to pay attention to this. The Chicago area again, Chicago, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, St. Louis, Kansas City, Springfield, Peoria, extending on down to Fort Smith, Arkansas. All these areas will be at play and at threat again for another severe weather episode. And as you can see, even Memphis has a chance, extending all the way on down towards the Arcotech region again. So you guys, as the days go along and we get closer to this event, we're going to take a look at the upper dynamics in the low level jet to see how this is all going to play out and evolve. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe if you haven't so already, as the Storm Prediction Center comes out with updates. I have those updates posted on the fly in my shorts tab at your weather on the fly, so you can always stay up to date and weather aware. Everyone be safe, be careful, and I will talk to you all in the next one.